having eternal life be the focus instead of anything else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like when Cindy heard about, got the results from her sonogram. It was like, well, you have eternal life. I know it's not fun, and there's
Right.
bumpy road, and
Right.
and everything, but you have eternal life,
You have eternal life.
right? It
No one takes it from
keeps
us.
it all in perspective.
Well, and it keeps you feeling loved in the middle of encountering some peril or some famine or some sword, right? Instead of like in the past when you encountered that kind of thing, it felt as if God was far.
Yes.
Right? What it
Yeah.
does, the word of eternal life, that message, when you become persuaded you have eternal life, it's like Paul said, you become persuaded nothing can separate me from the love of God.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And you can overcome anything. You know that God's there with you and you feel Him loving on you. Right? That's the thing that will strengthen you through anything.
Right.
You'll end up counting all the other tribulation as little. Right? You'll count it as nothing in your heart.
Right.
You'll be like, well, in comparison to this eternal life, that's really nothing.
Yes.
And it shrinks it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Whereas if you're not really persuaded of that eternal life, this thing can grow real big.
Oh, yeah.
And start screaming in your face, telling you,
Mhm.
where's your God now? If you're
Right.
really His daughter, if you're really His son,
right.
let Him come to you now. Where is He now? That kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then God come and condemn that word, right? By condemning sin and death in the flesh of Jesus.
Yes.
God come and spoke against that, right?
Yep.
And so now we have that word of eternal life dwelling in us, persuading us, right? That nothing can separate us from the love of God. Neither peril, nor sword, nor tribulation, nor life, nor nothing,
Right.
Right.
right? And that really is what strengthens you when you walk through the valley that's shadowed by death.
Right.
Right? Because this earth is shadowed by death.
Mhm.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me, Lord. You see, the fear, when you're persuaded God is with you, even should you be in a place that's shadowed by death, God with you keeps your heart guarded from fear.
Right.
Right? And that's what Paul is kind of unwrapping in Romans 8. Right? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. What valley is it? Famine, peril, sword, shipwreck, tribulation,
That's right.
stonings. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, Lord. He saw God was with him to condemn sin and death
Yeah.
in the flesh of Jesus.
Right.
And what that did is that told him, God is with me, having already overcome this valley that's shadowed by death. He's already overcome it. And then that starts defending your heart against the valley that's shadowed by death, against the pits or the plateaus or the peak or whatever. It guards your heart, right? It keeps
Right.
your heart.
Right.
It condemns every word that tries to accuse you.
Right.
Well, what words tried to accuse man? Their body of death.
Sure.
Mhm.
You're a wretch. Look at you.
Right.
Where's your God now?
Right.
Right? And then the word of eternal life comes and condemns that word.
Yeah.
No. You are my beloved daughter, in whom I am well pleased. You are my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. Right?
Yeah.
And then you start realizing, oh man, God has grafted me into His life. God has taken my life, divorced it from sin and death, and He's grafted me into His life. Oh man. And you start realizing this isn't my life.
Mhm.
That's my life. And they have that TV show, This Is Your Life.
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, man, you start realizing that's my life.
Yeah.
And then that, in comparison, everything else in comparison to that becomes petit,
Right.
right?